Welcome to today's edition of Crypto Corner at InvestorIdeas.com. News on what's driving the cryptocurrency market. Hey everyone, this is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to episode 869 of the Crypto Corner podcast. Crypto Corner was recently named one of 14 of the best crypto and blockchain podcasts by the site Your Oyster. That's Y-O-R-E, Oyster. You can check out this list along with a write-up about Crypto Corner over at youroyster.com/blog/best-crypto-podcasts. For news today, we have commentary on Bitcoin from BitBull Capital's CEO Joe DePasquale. Bitfarms has completed Phase 2 of its bunker expansion, and BNXA has announced its physical entry into the U.S. But just before we get into the news today, a quick reminder that if you enjoy this podcast, please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com. This includes the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, along with many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. Alright, so Joe DePasquale, the CEO of BitBull Capital, has provided commentary to InvestorIdeas.com addressing Bitcoin's recent rally. Quote, despite the 75 BPS rate hike and the GDP numbers in the negative, Bitcoin has rallied today, taking the market up with it. Market participants currently believe the Fed will have to take a dovish stance very soon given the state of economic slowdown. However, the monthly close is something we will be watching closely, as well as any retests of key supports around $19,000 to $20,000. Successful bounces from that range could give bulls a solid foundation for a continued rally. End quote. While that was written yesterday, indeed, according to data from CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin is trading for just under $24,000 USD at present, up from as low as about $20,800 just 3 days ago. Moving along, Bitfarms Limited, which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol BITF, has completed the second phase of its expansion of the bunker, providing an additional 18 megawatts of capacity and boosting the company's corporate hash rate by 200 petahash per second to a total of 3.8 exahash per second. This, according to the press release, brings the company's current production above 16 bitcoins per day. Jeff Morphy, the president and COO of Bitfarms, said, quote, completing Phase 2 of the bunker expansion is a strategic milestone that contributed to growing our hash rate to 3.8 exahash per second, up 5.5% from the beginning of July. Together with an additional 3 megawatts of low-cost hydropower that went online this month at our mining facility in Washington State, our total operating capacity is now 158 megawatts. Significantly, with our higher hash rate came an increase in our current production to 16.8 bitcoins a day, a 15% increase from 14.6 bitcoins per day at the end of June. End quote. Lastly for today, BNXA Holdings Inc., which trades on the TSXV under the ticker BNXA, has announced its physical entry into the USA and submission of its first money transmitter license or MTL applications. This was primarily motivated by the USA's being the world's largest crypto market, to eliminate the need to leverage regulated intermediaries and the ability to have local credit card acquiring for higher conversions and increased revenues. The company's CEO Holger Arians said, quote, obtaining our own licenses and establishing a foothold in both BNXA's most critical market and the largest crypto market in general is an important part of our core strategy, which is to offer our partners and their users the most ways to enter and exit the digital asset space. Being firmly cemented in the USA is a huge achievement and critical to BNXA's mission of dominating this space. End quote. That does it for today's Crypto Corner. If you would like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website, and this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products, services, or securities. Investors are reminded all investment involves risk and possible loss in investment. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and most audio platforms available.